How to use honey for asthma, 22 DIY methods. Asthma is a chronic respiratory condition that causes airways in the lungs to become inflamed and constrict, making it difficult to breathe. If you rely on prescription medications to treat sudden, severe attacks, you should continue to do so unless your doctor recommends otherwise. Adding honey to your daily treatment regimen will help reduce irritating symptoms like coughing, wheezing, and tightness in the chest. Want to know how? Let's take a look at some of its beneficial properties. Is honey good for asthma? Honey strengthens the immune system, helping to protect against respiratory infections, cold, and flu, which can exacerbate asthma. The glucose in honey is absorbed quickly, so it gives you an instant burst of energy and prevents fatigue during physical exertion. Honey reduces coughing and clears up congestion. Honey contains alcohol and ethereal oil, which break up mucus in the throat. It soothes mucous membranes to reduce coughing and wheezing. Because it is anti-allergic and anti-inflammatory, it helps prevent asthma attacks triggered by allergic reactions. Honey contains selenium, magnesium, manganese, and other vitamins, amino acids, and antioxidants that strengthen the immune system and clear blockages from the airways in the lungs. Honey soothes the membranes in the bronchial tubes, and clears away the mucus that accumulates within them. How to use honey to treat asthma? Honey can be used in baking and cooking, and it can be added to your favorite teas. Eat 1 teaspoon of plain honey 3 times daily, and make sure you always use a raw, organic brand. Even smelling honey will give you some of the above-mentioned health benefits. Below, you'll find several methods to treat asthma using honey. Try them all until you find the one that works best for you. 1. Honey and water. The hot liquid enhances mucus removal from the bronchial tubes and reduces asthma. Process: heat 8 ounces of water, stir in 1 teaspoon of honey. Drink 3 times a day. 2. Honey and cinnamon. Honey and cinnamon remove phlegm from the throat, open airways, and strengthen the immune system. They also have antioxidants and antimicrobial properties that prevent the growth of bacteria and fungus in the respiratory system. Process: mix 1 teaspoon of honey with 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Eat it at night time before going to bed and in the morning with an empty stomach. Optional, you can add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to above mixture. Or mix them into a cup of warm water and drink at night time. Repeat regularly to treat asthma. 3. Honey and lemon. Lemons have vitamin C, which strengthens the immune system, and it has antioxidants and antiseptic properties. Kill bacteria and clear away mucus. Process: extract juice. Form 1/2 piece of lemon. Now add lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of honey to 1 glass of warm water. Drink regularly. If this method doesn't work, switch to other methods. 4. Honey and milk. Mix 2 teaspoons of honey into a glass of warm or cold milk. Drink regularly to get relief from asthma. 5. Honey and turmeric. Mix 2 teaspoons of honey with 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Eat it every day. Turmeric also helps to cure other respiratory problems. 6. Honey, fenugreek, and ginger. This mixture detoxifies the lungs and clears mucus from the airways. Process: soak 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds in 1 cup of water overnight. In the morning, stir in 1 teaspoon of honey and 1 teaspoon of ginger juice. Drink it 2 times a day, in the morning and in the evening. 7. Honey and cloves. Boil 2 cups of water and stir in 5-6 cloves. Reduce heat and let simmer 5 minutes. Remove from heat and let steep 10 minutes. Stir in 1 teaspoon of honey. Drink 2 times daily, once in the morning and before going to bed, to treat asthma. 8. Honey and gooseberries. Crush gooseberries. Mix with enough honey to make a paste. Consume this paste daily. You can add honey to gooseberry powder. 9. Honey, radish, and lemon. This mixture detoxifies the respiratory tract. Process: put 1 radish in the blender or juicer. Add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of honey to radish juice. Drink this mixture once daily. 10. Honey, bitter gourd, and basil leaves. It helps to clear respiratory tract and thereby asthma. Process: crush 5 fresh basil leaves to make a paste. Mix basil with 1 teaspoon honey. Mix basil and honey into 1/2 cup of bitter gourd juice. Drink daily. 11. Honey, milk, garlic, and olive oil. Crush 2 garlic cloves to extract juice. Mix garlic juice with 1 teaspoon of honey and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Mix all ingredients into a glass of warm milk. Drink daily before breakfast. 12. Honey and thyme. Honey and thyme reduce inflammation. Process: simply mix thyme with honey and eat it. You can consume this mixture up to 10 times daily. But it should always be stored at room temperature. 13. Honey, asafoetida, onion, and drumstick. Combine 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of drumstick leaf juice, 1 teaspoon of onion juice, and 1/2 teaspoon of asafoetida. Have this regularly to reduce asthma. Or mix a tablespoon of onion juice and 1/2 teaspoon of honey. Eat 3 times a day. 14. Honey, garlic, horseradish, and butter. In a pan, melt 10 tablespoons of butter. Stir in 7 tablespoons of horseradish, 7 minced garlic cloves, and 1/3 cup honey. Stir until all ingredients are well mixed. Remove from heat, let cool, and store in an airtight container. Take 1 tablespoon of this mixture before each meal. 15. Honey and orange or grape juice. Orange juice is particularly useful for kids, because they like it, and grape juice clears away mucus. Process: for kids, mix 2 tablespoons of honey into a cup of orange or grape juice and drink it. For adults, mix honey and grape juice. 16. Honey and sunflower seed powder. Mix 1 tablespoon of honey with 1/2 teaspoon of dried sunflower seed powder. Stir it well and eat it twice a day to get rid of asthma. 17. Honey, black pepper, and onion juice. This mixture reduces cough and chest congestion. Process: mix 1 teaspoon of honey with 1/4 cup of onion juice and 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. Eat it once a day to reduce asthma. 18. Honey, ginger, and black pepper. Mix equal quantities of honey, minced ginger, and black pepper. Stir it well to make a paste. Eat it once a day to keep asthma at bay. 19. Honey with safflower. Mix 1 tablespoon of honey with 1/2 teaspoon of dry safflower seed powder. Eat it twice a day to get rid of bronchial asthma. 20. Honey, red onion, lemon, and sugar. Chop 1 pound of organic red onions. Put 1/4 cup of sugar in a pan and place over low heat. Stir constantly until melted. Stir in red onions. Add 6 cups of water and boil until it is reduced to 1/3 of its original volume. Turn off heat and let cool. Stir in 7 tablespoons of honey and the juice of 2 lemons. Pour mixture into container and store overnight without disturbing. Adults should take 1 tablespoon before meals, children should take 1 teaspoon before meals. Consume regularly to get rid of asthma. 21. Honey and apple cider vinegar. Mix 1 teaspoon of honey with 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and a pinch of cayenne pepper or cinnamon. Consume before bed each night. Eat regularly to get relief from asthma. 22. Honey, ginger, and lemon. Boil 2 cups of water. Stir in 1 tablespoon of grated ginger, 1 minced garlic, and the juice of 1 lemon. Reduce heat and simmer 5 minutes. Remove from heat and let steep 25 minutes. Stir in 2 tablespoons honey. Drink daily to get instant relief from cough that associated with asthma. Manuka Honey for Asthma. Manuka honey comes from the Manuka bush, which is found in New Zealand. This monofloral honey strengthens the immune system, and it contains amino acids, minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants that keep the respiratory system healthy. It is also osmotic, which means it prevents the intake of excess fluids that clog airways. Manuka honey is unique because it contains hydrogen peroxide, which fights the bacteria that cause respiratory infection and illness. Taking a teaspoon of Manuka honey twice a day has been shown to lessen the frequency of asthma attacks. The best types of honey for treating asthma: always use raw, organic honey for asthma treatments. Manuka honey is preferred, but if it's unavailable, look for dark honey from plants like buckwheat. Dark honey contains more antioxidants than light honey, and it contains phenolic compounds and flavonoids that soothe airways and relieve congestion, preventing future asthma attacks. If you can't find a dark honey, light honey will also work. Make sure to get a local brand, which you should be able to find at almost any grocery store or farmer's market. Tips and precautions: don't give honey to babies under 3 years of age. If you're allergic to pollen, honey may trigger allergic symptoms. Consult a doctor before using honey as an asthma treatment. The fructose in honey can interfere with diabetes medications. Use honey as a substitute for refined sugar. Don't stop using your regular asthma medicines. Honey is a supplemental treatment. If symptoms persist or worsen, call your doctor immediately.